Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, we are going to be doing something a little more bizarre and fun. More specifically, we're going to be comparing Halo 2's famous Scorpion tank and seeing how it fares against Skyrim's legendary horses. So the idea for this video came up a couple days ago when the new MCC update came out, and in yesterday's video about the update, some people actually even suggested this idea, and I figured it'd be actually fun to take a look at it and compare these two interesting things and see how they fare against each other. So more specifically, we'll be comparing to see which one is a better climber. So, as some of you might know, Skyrim's horses have a reputation for being, well, able to climb anything. And by anything, I mean, well, pretty much anything. So people in Skyrim, they like to use the horses to climb mountains a lot of times. And by climbing mountains, I don't mean like, using like a pathway or some road up on a mountain. I mean like they actually use it to climb like crazy slopes, like almost near vertical slopes and extremely tiny like narrow pathways. And for some reason the horse, because Skyrim physics, the horse is able to pretty much climb anything, no matter how steep the slope is or how narrow the path is, the horse can handle it. Now, compared to Halo 2 Scorpion tank, well, Halo 2 Scorpion tank, as some of you might also know, is also capable of climbing pretty crazy slopes. Its climbing ability is almost on par with that of a Ghost and a Spectre in Halo 2. Only the Scorpion tank is a UNSC vehicle and does not have any anti-gravity stuff on it. And yet, despite that, it is also capable of climbing very steep slopes and able to stick to those slopes as well, and climb to pretty much high places. Now in Halo 2, there aren't that many mountains for a Scorpion tank to climb. There are a couple campaign missions where you could try this out, but it's not as many as you would find in Skyrim. But despite that, the mountains you can climb, the Scorpion tank does very well climbing it. Now in my video yesterday, I did mention that you need high gravity for a Scorpion tank to be able to climb mountains like this, but I was actually running a video. As it turns out, Scorpion tanks can climb hills just fine, actually even better without the high gravity. But I'll talk about the high gravity later in the video. But all you need to know now is that Halo 2 Scorpion tank can climb to the top of pretty much any map, to the top of any mountain. So how does that compare to Skyrim's horses? Well, Skyrim's horses are actually, like I said, not only are they capable of climbing very steep slopes and narrow ledges, but they can do so on like almost like vertical, perfect like zero slopes, which is pretty much the equivalent of wall running in Skyrim. Something that is only possible in some newer Call of Duty games or Titanfall games. Of course, lore-wise in those games, you use it with like pretty advanced futuristic technologies. But here in Skyrim, horses can naturally climb or walk on walls, essentially, without the need of any advanced technology, or in the case of Skyrim, magic. Nope, that's their natural ability to pretty much do wall running that's comparable to that of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare or Black Ops 3 or Titanfall games. So, with that in mind, they're very capable climbers. But how does that compare to Halo 2 Scorpion tank then, going back to this? Well, Halo 2 Scorpion tanks, unfortunately, while they can climb very steep slopes and pretty high mountains, they need to do so on a relatively flat piece of a mountain. If it's very bumpy or if it has a lot of like curves to it, the Scorpion tank unfortunately is not going to be able to stick well to it. Which, as you can see here, when attempting to get to that little hiding spot up here, it the slope not only gets too steep, but it's not flat enough at that point either. That's why the Scorpion tank drops down. But as you can see here, this is actually of the new update on MCC. In high gravity, at 300% gravity, the Scorpion tank can still climb these mountains just fine. Now normally, these hills are no problem for like ghosts or specters to climb. However, in 300% gravity for both world and vehicle gravity on the new MCC update, Ghosts and Spectres are completely useless. They can barely move in 300% gravity. They're pretty much crushed to the ground. But the Scorpion tank is barely affected at all, and can still climb these mountains just fine despite the increased gravity, and they can stick just fine to it as well. Almost like wall running as well, sticking to the wall. So, that much is comparable to Skyrim's horses. So, with all that in mind, which game has the better climbing quote-unquote vehicle? Well, while Halo 2 Scorpion tanks do have armor and 2 pretty powerful weapons on it, and I'm pretty sure a Halo 2 Scorpion tank could blow away a Skyrim's horse in one shot, I would have to give the victory to Skyrim's horse. Mainly because this video is mostly about their climbing abilities, not their artillery capabilities. So basically, while Halo 2 Scorpion tanks are good climbers, pretty incredible climbers too, like one of the best compared to most vehicles in Halo, and pretty much anything in most video games, Skyrim's horses would definitely still be better, mainly because not only can they climb more steeper slopes than Halo 2 Scorpion tanks, they can climb much more rugged slopes. Halo 2 Scorpion tanks, like I said, they need pretty flat slopes to climb, but in Skyrim, no such limitation for the horses. Not only that, but they can climb like very narrow, fine, like tiny pointy rocks, but that would never be possible with the Scorpion tank in Halo 2. So that is why I am declaring Skyrim's horses the best climbing quote-unquote vehicles. But yeah, so hopefully you guys did find this little fun, bizarre comparison interesting. And if you did, as always, make sure to leave a like. And if there's anything else for me to check out or compare or look into, stuff like that, just let me know in the comments. And I will do my best to look into it when I get the time. But other than that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.